sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Running right through him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 25 yards. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The handoff, running left, Henry. Fighting his way through contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. 6-0 our score after 1. Second down and 8. They'll try the left side. Henry looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Jarwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, big hole right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A give to Elliott running left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Prescott now steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Elliott, toss right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Sheds off the tackle and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Henry. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Powers through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. In a double coverage. coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Elliott a first down and more. Escapes the defender. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big run that time by Elliott.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Next to Rashaan Evans' name, you can put a tally for a tackle for loss. Really excellent effort on the defensive side of the football. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's to the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Running left, it's Henry. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So now 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Tannehill got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tannehill. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.